ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Some of them are going to be fun. Some of them are going to be funny, but nothing intimate because, that's really personal.
Right.
Okay. So the first question is, where did you meet?
We met the very first time at Maria's apartment on Transit Street in Providence. She and her roommates were throwing a potluck, and somebody invited me, and we don't know who. I can't remember. And I totally didn't know this, but Maria remembers that I brought spaghetti, which is a really weird thing to bring to a potluck. So I showed up to the potluck and, met Maria there. But Brown, the grad students are very, very social, and so we would see each other around at different parties. I'd invite her over for dinner with friends, and we sort of saw each other around the whole time in grad school in Providence.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. All right, who said I love you first?
So Maria remembers when I said I love you to her the first time, and I don't remember the first time she said it to me, so I don't know. I'm betting it was probably her, because I used to go straight to that in relationships a long time ago, and I think I've held back more since my mid-20s.
You're so sweet. All right, what does Maria do that drives you completely insane?
Wow. I want to say something cute, but
No. This is all honesty.
Okay. Where to begin? Well, one that's fresh in my mind because it kind of happened this morning was that Maria likes to generalize from scant evidence. She'll see something happen twice and then she'll talk about it as though it always has happened and always will happen, and yeah, it drives me batty. And it's really a pet peeve because if I took a second to think about it, I would know that that's not really what's going on, but it's just a way of talking that she has that I interpret, I think, differently than she means it, but it just it sets me off.
Yeah, I think Israel can relate.
Yeah.
All right, what will Maria say about what drives her insane about you? What do you do that drives Maria insane?
At least one thing. I'm surprised that she doesn't have a longer list, honestly. But I wait forever to clean stuff up. I'll do it eventually, but the problem is in our house, for Maria, she can't stand to have a mess for very long. She's better at it than I expected, because you should see our house. She'll put up with more than I ever would have realized. But if we're both sort of waiting until somebody gets sick of it and has to make a change, Maria's always going to be first. And I know that grates on her.
That's funny because I'm sure I know Israel with that too. All right. How many countries has Maria traveled to?
Ooh. Let's see. So she's been to Canada and Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. She's been to Mexico. But she kind of doesn't count it because it's only Cabo, I think. But Canada, Mexico, St. Martin. She's been to Germany and Austria, France, obviously, South Korea. She's been to the Philippines. Now I'm losing. Do I have to have a number at the end?
No.
Okay. She's been to the Philippines. She's been to Japan. And then us together. Oh, and obviously Spain. She went there in college. So together we went to France and Spain. Those don't count extra because she's been there. We went to Andorra. We've been to the UK, but I think she went to London once before. And Italy. She's been to Italy. I've never been.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I'm missing any.
Yeah, I forgot my list, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I'm like a test. Okay. If you both could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I think it'd be Spain.
It'll be Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We got to go to Spain.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going back.
Oh, nice.
Soon.
We might follow you. What is your dream vacation spot to travel together?
We talk about this all the time. So obviously we do want to go back to Spain. Maria's never been to Galicia, and so we want to go there together. I think it's her grandfather, like her abuelo or dad's dad, whose family ultimately traces back to Galicia, but it might be you guys. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so we want to go back to Spain, go to Galicia, and I mean, Maria loves the Caribbean, and she wants to go to like tropical islands in the Pacific as well, and I'll go with her.
Yep, that's right. That's right. We love the Caribbean too.
Yeah, but I think so. That's her dream, and my dream is Iceland, which she's like also excited about, but not. It's like there's exciting stuff, and she's going to put up with all the other stuff that she's not excited about, like it being cold, in order to see volcanoes and geysers and everything else.
Clearly, Maria and I are cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I loved Puerto Rico so much when I went there.
Isn't
it was good that we
yeah.
went in December, because like I can't handle the heat.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, there's a dog.
Oh, cute. If you were packing for an emergency, what would you pack for Maria?
What kind of emergency?
Like you have an hour to get out of Boston.
Pajamas and a very heavy blanket. Floss. For sure. Maria was talking about how like her matron of honor is going to have floss like in her pocket at the wedding, because Maria's not going to have pockets and she needs like emergency floss. So heavy blanket, PJs, floss, and a toothbrush, and a washcloth, and mayo quechu. Can't be left without it. I don't know. I mean, I'm like, I've got a lot of very like practical things about this, because hot hands. That's another one. Depending on the time of year, but most likely hot hands. Depends on what we have waiting for us on the other side of this emergency, because like we've got a lot of friends that we could crash with. But blanket, floss, toothbrush, PJs, hot hands, and a pillow.
And what can you not forget out of that list?
Out of that whole list, she can do without floss longer than she can do without a blanket. So I think the blanket's the number one thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And like if it's a good enough blanket, she maybe won't need hot hands. If I'm there too. She can put her hands in my armpits and stay nice and warm.
That sounds about right. Oh my God, we are so related. It's funny. Oh my God, Maria. Maria is hungry. What does she want to eat? I told you that was going to be funny.
French fries, fried egg. Yeah, actually, that's what I made her for lunch yesterday. I was like, what do you want for lunch? I'm having my leftover rice. And she said, Frenchy fries and an egg. And I was like, all right, I'll make that.
All right. How does she like her eggs cooked?
Sunny side up. Yeah, runny
Girl.
yolk.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, Maria's beautiful. What do you think is exceptionally beautiful about her?
She's like fed up about hearing this kind of answer from people, but it's her smile. Yeah, I love her smile. I think that the way she moves when she dances is really beautiful too, and I totally love her hair. She like threatens to straighten her hair just to like needle me, because she knows that I hate that. Because her hair is so pretty.
Yeah, she has pretty hair. She does. All right. How do you calm a raging mad Maria?
Oh, I don't know if I've ever had to. I give her a hug. It depends what she's mad at. If she's mad at me, I mean, I give her a hug regardless. But if she's mad at me, then I need to get smart and apologize. But when she's mad about something else, I try to talk to her about how like it's something that she can handle and resolve, and also listen to her and talk kind of gently, but definitely like give her a hug. I know she loves my hugs.
Yeah. Oh, so sweet. They're making me sick. All right. Besides yes, what was the first thing Maria said after the proposal?
Well, the way she said it was, I said, would you marry me? I said, sweetie, would you marry me? Which like seems sort of dumb and puppy dog like to me now. Sweetie, would you marry me? But anyway, she said, of course I will, mi amor. And the way she retells it is that she rolls her R super strong, mi amor. But after that, I mean, we had like a whole lovey-dovey afternoon before it, because I was like really nervous and couldn't figure out like how to pop the question. Did you hear about this? How we were both lying down, and I was like, how am I going to get on one knee if we're both lying down? So I literally, like, after an hour and a half of like hiding this ring and having my arm fall asleep, I was like, okay, I gotta figure this out. So I think I actually like pointed at something behind her and got her to sit up, and that was enough. She was sitting up, but she wasn't standing, and I spun around on one knee and grabbed the ring all at once and opened it up.
Aww.
And so after that, I don't know. I mean, we kissed and hugged and snuggled more, and we laughed. There were a couple of women like on a picnic blanket a ways away from us, and they saw it, and so they like cheered. But I don't remember what we talked about afterwards. So after she said yes, she said mi amor.
Aww, that's so sweet. All right, here's a good question.
Okay.
Are you aware that when you asked her to get married, you asked every Carrasquillo woman as well?
Well, not to get married.
Yeah, you married all of us.
Well, I knew.
Yeah, that's funny. I had to throw that in there.
But I mean, it was super cool actually, because like I remember the first pseudo date that we had was on Easter Sunday, like months before I ever asked her out. But she had invited a bunch of friends out to Easter breakfast, and then I and one other person showed up, and this other woman was so disgusted by my beard that she got up and left. And I didn't know that for a long time, but yeah, she was like acting really weird, and she just sort of excused herself. She was like, I gotta go, and she bolted. And it was because she was so grossed out by my giant beard back when I had the beard down to here that she just couldn't be there, which is the strongest reaction I ever got to the beard. Like, I got some strong ones, but that was really something. So we spent the whole day together. We had breakfast, and then we went down to the river, which is that direction. That's another really pretty place to go while you guys are in Boston. And we walked along the river, and we talked about all kinds of stuff, and Maria told me some about her sister. And I was like, oh, this is so cool, because like I'm getting to know Maria, I'm getting to know like some about her family, and of course she and Christina are super close. I mean, Maria pretends like they're not, but
yeah, they love each other.
But then it was a long time before I met anybody else in the family. But then all of a sudden it was like there was Jessica's baby shower, and I met a whole bunch of people. I think I met you at that. And there was Thanksgiving, and by the time like JR and Kim's wedding happened, like I'd seen you guys several times at that point, and was meeting some of the family that came up from North Carolina. So yeah, I don't know, like we're really excited to have everybody at the wedding.
We're excited
to see everybody again.
We're excited to go.
So I'm down.
Good.
I'm into it, and yeah.
And we're all nutty, but we're in a good nutty
Exactly.
way.
That's what I think. Yeah. Sometimes.
All right. What is one thing you wish Maria knew about herself through your eyes?
One of the things that I like about Maria is that I think she's pretty aware of a lot of the stuff that that like makes her a good person and makes her somebody that people love to be around. And it's, I don't know, it's really cool because she just kind of straightforwardly like knows that. But I wish I wish she could see. She knows when she thinks about it that I really believe in her, but I wish she could see why. Like there are times at work and with family stuff, and with friends. Sometimes she doubts herself, but I know she's up to whatever challenge it is, and it's pretty easy to reassure her, but I wish she knew that.
Well, she's gonna know soon. All right, are you ready to join the best family in the world?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you.
Yeah. Well, and I see like how close Matt is to everybody too, yeah. Actually, early on when Maria was like trying to make plans to meet up with people in New York and New Jersey and stuff, she would talk about like, Christina can get in touch with everybody so much easier than I can, and so like planning stuff for us is tough, and but I feel like she feels better about that now than she did then. We've seen you guys a fair number of times, and even like when I don't think we got to see you guys at the end of October, but we just like dropped in and got to see Titi Alicia and Lucy and Titi Angie, and that was really cool. So yeah, I feel like even Maria is a little bit closer to the Carrasquillo family right now than several years ago, and that's super cool.
That's cool, yeah. We love it. We're loving it. We're loving her life and where she's at right now. And we're so happy you're with her. It's a different Maria since she's been with you, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, she's going to question me about that, but that's okay. But we can see it. We see the love, we see the happiness, and we're so glad you're going to be a part of our family.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. All right. It was so great meeting with you. I know you have things to get back to, and let's go get your breakfast.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.